Okay.
Shane might show up, but
And this was all planned, okay, from way back.
we planned this like early September, probably. It's like, oh man, it's all gravy, baby. We got what 10, 11, 12, 3 more episodes left till season 1 is over, and then the SNN Awards is coming too, and we got to figure out when and where that's gonna go down. So I
When
can't.
and where this gonna go down? Oh, we. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I was about to say. Where we going?
What's up, y'all? We back. It's SNN podcast and live stream episode 9.
Why your voice switch up, bro?
Cause I'm gang banging. I'm trying to do different voice impressions. You know what I'm saying? And Christopher Walken, black ass dude. I'm a
Yeah,
nerd.
man. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yo, I'm finna start the intro real quick, and it's going down.
Hi, man.
Yo. All right, so we're going live in. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. It's episode 9. SNN podcast. It's your boy Straw Hat Poppy. We got Kid Big on deck and Emperor Will D. Maven. Flex one time. Let them see the muscle.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you rocking the merch too, ain't you?
Oh,
You.
I'm always comfy in the merch, bro. Like,
Yeah, I knew the hoodie was on. I just couldn't. I didn't want to assume.
yeah, like, I ain't got no shirt on under here either. and I'm not too hot or too cold. I'm chilling.
Yeah,
man.
I got the My Hero shirt on, but you know what I'm saying, I'm under the weather, so
yeah?
the hoodie is doing me justice right now.
For sure. I just got this plain chain black tee and all that V-neck. So I'm just like,
sometimes plain Jane is fine with me.
Facts.
I mean,
yo, cause we can get into it.
he said he got an OnlyFans session.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do got one after.
Yeah. Y'all subscribe to his OnlyFans. That's what it's all about. He just letting the titties free. You know what I'm saying? But you got paid $5 a month to see a nipple.
Yeah, I ain't got no I ain't got no bottoms on either, so I'm just in the breeze right now.
He said, "I'm just gonna let the Johnson swing a little bit back and forth like a penny."
Yeah, my fan is right here, so I'm just.
Oh, you got to air it out a little bit.
It's all good, people.
Man, it's hard work being out here belonging to the streets and stuff. I tell you,
it's hard work.
It's a dog's life, man. But all dogs go to heaven. Roof, roof.
If I can't be comfortable doing a stream, then why stream?
Why stream, man? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be uncomfortable with tight drawers on and they restricting the blood flow and the oxygen.
You gotta fix yourself like every 2 minutes, just
Yeah, man, I gotta adjust my drawers a little bit. I'm like, damn, dude,
what
this
drawers?
is not comfy. Going commando for a minute. Damn, he deep in the trenches.
Commando with a hoodie.
Facts. Yo, wow.
Don't ask me to stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Saying. No, I'm kidding.
We are going to get right into Venom 2. Let There Be Carnage. Let's see. So we'll start with Emperor, then Kid, then me. We'll just drop a little feedback on what y'all think about the movie.
Oh, okay. What I think about the movie. I like Venom as a character. The movie was lacking, you know what I'm saying, in some areas. It's not a blockbuster. It's not like it should be breaking records, you know what I'm saying, like any of these MCU films, you know what I'm saying. But I did like it. I like the humor. I like the banter between Eddie and Venom. You know, the whole dynamic between them two. Cletus Cassidy was alright. You know what I'm saying? I like the Carnage more than I like Cletus. You know what I'm saying? And it's setting up for some real good stuff in the future. It's yeah, man.
Cutscene.
I can't wait till they progress with the series. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, if they're going to go down the route of introducing the whole Venom family, I would do that like really strategically and smart, and not just like go Venom 2, 3, Spider-Man and Venom like type of stuff. I'd give Venom his own series and just introduce them like that. You know what I'm saying, and then bring it all together. So, but overall, it's, I say C+, a B, maybe B.
That's fair.
Yeah, I like that actually. I pretty much feel the same way. I felt like the movie was lacking in story, like the first one, in my opinion. Very hard to get me like really captured into it and invested in on almost any level, with the exception of Eddie Brock and Venom. But even when they tried to do that whole split dynamic, I was just like, just hurry up and get back. Like you know what I mean. Like it really wasn't much for me. That I just don't like. I don't think they built it very well. That's just to me. Also thought the fights, especially with what they're capable of doing, were very underwhelming. But at the end of the day, what I do like is I like Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock and Venom. I like their interactions. It's hilarious to me. It's very well done. I didn't really like Cletus Cassidy, but I really love Woody Harrelson. So I'm just gonna pretend like that one never happened. Loved Carnage, but I just feel like he was underwhelming because the fight was underwhelming as well. So nothing against Carnage particularly. I think it's just the way it was executed. It's just, I feel like it's just like the first one, just a little better. So at least they improved, but like I could have skipped this one. Oh, and I would give it like a C. I'd give it a solid C. I'm just gonna leave it at a solid C. Yeah.
I can rock with that for sure. Man, let's see. Where do I start with this crazy ass movie? Because there's so many attempts at comedy, and it's just like y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Like, I get it. Like the comic books, there is a lot of humor in it, but it took so many opportunities to crack a joke. It was I can't laugh at all of this shit, man. Y'all just got to be serious for just a couple seconds. Just be serious.
And it was PG-13. Pissed me off. Like,
They
why?
They nerfed the hell out of Carnage, y'all. They nerfed Carnage.
We could have had blood, guts, spine everywhere.
Yo, Carnage didn't kill nobody. Y'all noticed that? Like, Carnage didn't kill nobody. He probably like broke a lot of bones.
Sure he probably gave people a serious concussion or something, man.
He gave them niggas hospital bills.
I was expecting to see like guts and stuff, him ripping people apart. This is Carnage.
Carnage should be dropping.
No, Carnage did kill people.
Yeah. And the comics
he just didn't show it.
He kind of crushed. He kind of crushed some people. He tossed people. Like,
well, no, he ate people. He ate their heads.
He did. Yeah, he did.
He did show it happening. Yeah, like he was like time for a power up, and just instantly just. I was like, oh, okay. You know, but like, geez. Right.
It should have been rated R. Period. It should have been like.
If it was rated R. And they took some of the humor out of it, made it a little bit more darker. You know what I'm saying? I would, and then went into some storytelling like they were about to do toward the end before the whole, spoiler alert, before the whole multiverse crash and did the little glitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
He was about to show Eddie like where he came from and all of that, which we already know if we read the comics. It's about to go down. But it was interrupted. It was like
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, because I liked the fact that he kind of went into the red symbiotes a little bit, and like they showed Carnage calling him father and all that. So I was like, okay, they're getting into like the lore behind symbiotes a little bit. Like all red symbiotes, they're out to kill their parents, and that's why Venom specifically is like, shit.
It was the way that he bonded with Cletus that kind of caught him off guard. Like, dang. They bonded like that.
And they pretty much killed Carnage this movie too. Like Carnage supposed to last a while, so I would have if Carnage lost.
He ain't dead.
They should have made it come off like Carnage will be back, because Carnage, he hard to kill. I'm gonna just put it that way.
He definitely will be back. Like
the way he came in was pretty simplistic, so I can see it happening again. I don't know if it's going to be in the same exact fashion, but I was kind of upset that they did allude to just offing Carnage in this movie. I was like, wow, so you're going to bring Carnage, right? Basically fuck up this movie, and then you're going to kill him? I was like, wow, that's kind of trash.
They want Carnage, bro.
You know, that's how I felt.
See, Willie said, y'all think this movie was needed?
I think it was needed.
For sure.
I'll let y'all state y'all reason why before I state mine.
Yeah, because Venom 2 runs laps around Venom 1. Like, you could throw away Venom 1. Like, the only thing important about Venom 1 was beating Riot.
Well, actually, never mind. Let me. Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Don't just you spoil it.
No. Keep on.
I was like, Venom 1 was just like, I didn't need that in my life at
Yeah.
all. But Venom 2, that kind of like, okay, so we going back to the comic books just a little bit, but I don't. The hell do they think that they're doing with Cletus Cassidy, man? Because that he looked like a pimp in the summertime, like dude outfit, his choice of car. He had a black girl with him that's like half his age. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
A redhead pimping.
He was just redhead too. I was like, damn.
But
this nigga Ronald McDonald red, bro. Like, damn, bro. Chill.
Wait a minute.
They had Cletus looking messy. Do y'all think like Woody was a good pick for Cletus?
I feel like
we could have got somebody else, you know.
I feel like he would have been fine if it wasn't this particular group of people making this particular version of Venom. Mm. But that's my bias. I love Woody Harrelson. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I really love almost all of his movies. With the exception, let me say this: I love all of his roles usually. Him specifically, this one definitely, I blame the actual filmmakers, not.
How dare you, Willie?
Yeah, I witnessed a fight. Like, people were saying Topher Grace was a better Eddie Brock, and there were some strong arguments about Topher, and I was like, Topher was a lot better to look at as far as versus Tom Hardy, because Tom Hardy,
Eddie ain't supposed to be easy to look at.
Like not looks. I'm talking about like the way that he interacts with Venom a little bit and other people. It doesn't
the way
seem
that Topher interacted with his symbiote was
like,
better.
The way Topher's relationship with Venom was kind of like the more accurate version, because how Eddie was doing it that's how the director wanted them to interact. Like they do the whole split up thing, and Venom goes to a rave, and he's on a microphone being petty. It's just like,
okay, I understand that particular part, but their interaction while they together, like it's, you know, I think it was better. You know,
there was some wholesome moments between those two.
Grace one, whatever. That throwaway Venom, you know what I'm saying?
Dude was fighting over Topher versus Tom. Like, damn.
Huh?
Dudes was in the comment section fighting over who was a better Eddie Brock, and I was like, dang, dude, like,
look,
I was just happy Eddie was Eddie.
Tom Hardy, I don't know. It's solidified.
It's just weird because Eddie is a big deal.
If you switch him out now for a lighter-hearted person, like it wouldn't work right. It'd be weird. Like Eddie Brock in the comics was a rough around the edges dude. He was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Putting hands on everybody. Like
facts.
And Tom Hardy is in real life, he just embodies a nigga that you look at and be like, nah, I don't want to. I'm good. I'm good.
Would you be happy if you saw Tom Hardy in like the King in Black movie? As Eddie Brock?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, now it'd have to be, you know what I'm saying? If they I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
Unless they killed him off
I don't
somehow.
know if he has it in him to kill. No. Well, not the character per se, but like Tom Hardy being
Okay,
Eddie.
let's get into character wise though. You know what I'm saying? It would have to, because if they make a switch up mid Venom to somebody much lighter and much jolly, like you gotta get somebody as gritty as Tom Hardy. You know what
Unless
I'm
they
saying?
use the multiverse as an excuse.
Okay.
For that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that could be like
Yeah.
introduce multiple Eddies. Like,
Yeah.
here's one Eddie, here's another different Eddie. Here's
They're about to,
Topher.
they're about to like do all three Spider-Man simultaneously. So it's like,
So yeah.
you know what I mean?
Now that
At this point, anything's possible now. Yeah.
I can see that.
They want to do it. They make a new one and make it make sense too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Tom Holland, he has an Eddie, and Tobey Maguire, he has an Eddie, but Andy didn't. So I wonder if they'll go with his Eddie in the multiverse. If they're going to give him an Eddie.
I wonder when they're gonna bring in Agent Venom, like Flash Thompson, like that dude.
That should be a TV show.
Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do, but
We already know they're about to bring in Toxin because of Detective Mulligan and what happened with him.
Yeah, because that little end scene with him and his eyes glowing, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I was like, if they don't introduce Toxin somehow, I'm gonna be mad, because that dude will beat Carnage and Venom by himself.
Together.
Oh.
Like that dude's bad. He's OP, man. He's
savage.
He's a savage.
Okay. That's kind of dope to know, because I thought he would be on par with Old Girl.
Old Girl who
could the one with the voice.
What's her name?
Screech? No.
Screech. Yeah.
I think it was Screech.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah. I thought he would, like, so when he opened his eyes, I was like, oh, he's probably going to be on par with her, kind of deal. Like, maybe semi-relevant, but now that you're telling me that he can be both of them dudes, I'm like, oh, okay, so he's someone that's about that action, like, you know. And that's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool to know. Yeah, that's kind of.
You want some of this too, old man? No. No. Boy, what I tell you about coming down here messing with them boys like that?
What was Willie talking about?
Well, Willie, I just do want to ask. Look, Willie asks if we think that the MCU are going to get the chance to tell the Venom saga. Do you think that the MCU will actually get that chance?
Oh,
especially with the first two movies.
That's if they can do it right. If they did it right, and plus now that it's crossing over in the MCU, that would be a cash grab to tell the story of the whole symbiote race. That right there, I think, is a cash grab. If you can do it right.
So is Venom? I just have to clarify this. Is this Sony right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's probably why it's so garbage. I mean, mediocre.
Yeah. But I mean, it's going over into the MCU.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
They gotta get that shit back to Marvel ASAP.
ASAP, facts. Yes, like
yesterday. That's why. I was wondering why it was garbage.
That makes complete sense now. That shit was boo-boo.
He just put two and two together.
Like,
it's all coming together now.
Yeah.
Perfect balance.
So y'all got any final thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. That's my thoughts. Like,
I'm good on it too. So without further ado, we're gonna go into the next big daddy, Squid Game.
Willie said it's the bounce all over again. Hey, that was a crazy argument. That was a crazy realization, though. It was
That's funny.
that
That's
wasn't canon.
hilarious. That's why you can't tell everybody everything.
I said, hold up. I thought that was canon.
Got him.
You know, vampires running around in bleach was canon.
Dog, when you watch that series, you're willing to believe just about anything at any point in time.
Yeah, if you didn't have no knowledge of it.
They had to hire Wesley Snipes to take care of them bounce and gave him a whole non-stop tour.
Hey, that was right, though. Wesley Snipes would have a Zumpacto, though.
He would. He didn't know how to
It's a
use
blade
it.
wielder.
He know how to use it.
Right.
Oh, what's up, bounce? Oh, Ichigo struggling with you? Say less. Ichigo was struggling for like 50 episodes. 50 episodes with the bounce. Wesley Snipes gets it done in one.
And that would have made me very happy.
And then he come in with the quick one-liners that be like, "Ooh, that was hard. That was hard, bro." You know how Wesley does it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, dang, Wesley did that without activating Bankai. What the hell?
That is his Bankai.
He is the Bankai. It is such a problem.
That nigga be like, Bankai. He'd be like, "Did you do it yet?" "I am the Bankai, sucker." What?
Like, hold on, wait a minute. What is going on here?
What is going on? And then he come hit you with a double kick. Like, hold on, man. We throw hands in this anime. What we doing this for?
Facts.
Have you know I'm a 3rd-degree black belt? I don't even know what that is right now.
Black belts? I had to go get one for $14.99 at Walmart. So we just gonna go ahead. We're gonna go in the same order that we went last time. So, Will, what you think about Squid Game?
Who?
Squid Game.
I don't know, man. I've been okay. I've watched it. I will say, did not live up to the hype. Like, people were hyping this up. Like, oh my god, you got. I went to the doctor. Nurses was like, "Girl, did you watch Squid Game?" And then you go to the store. Hey, you watch that new Squid Game? I'm like, what? Okay, I give. What's this about? And I watch Octopus Game. I gotta tell you, I don't even see really. Okay, it's a Korean jigsaw. A Korean saw.
Wow, that's.
We
I don't
kid
really know how to respond to this.
games.
I don't know how to respond to this. This is wild. This is like, to be honest, you're like the first person I've ever heard say that.
Red light, green light. Yep.
That is a hell of a hot take right there.
I'm just saying.
Right. Super hot take.
Look, man.
Wow, so you disapprove.
Your sister comes busting in your room. Hey, bro, you see the new Squid Game? I'm like, bro.
But Tim was the first one to tell us about it.
Yeah. Squid Game and Alice in Borderland.
He was trying.
Alice in Borderland, for those of you who enjoyed Squid Game. If you didn't enjoy Squid Game, you might not enjoy Alice in Borderland. Although it is based off, Alice in Borderland is based off of a manga. If you're interested,
I didn't even know it had a manga.
Yeah, well, not Squid Game. I don't. Squid
I
Game.
love Game of Thrones, Willie.
You know.
So
But but I mean, I hear you, Will. I hear you, and everybody, everybody is entitled to their own, So. I guess for me, it's more. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot left field amongst a sea of almost nothing to entertain myself with. But once I started watching it, and it's funny how I stumbled upon it was I saw it was like #1 on Netflix, and I was like, okay. And then the cover looked dope. I was like, okay, I'm trying to see what these dudes is about. I said they look like they're here to wreck something. So, let me see. And then I saw it was in Korean. I was like, oh, so it's really about to jump off. Cool. Right? So I'm watching it. And I'm not going to lie. I almost didn't make it through the first episode. Yeah. The only reason why I stuck around was because I knew it was #1 on Netflix. And I was like, Netflix ain't going to do me this dirty. That first episode was like 85% like setup and story. And I didn't know what was happening. They explained the actual what the real Squid Game is in the beginning with the children. And then they go straight to this loser who's in debt and he's, what I'm saying, taking money from his moms and, getting beat up by these dudes he owes money from. I'm like, yo, okay, like, where, what I'm saying? Like, where is this going? And then finally, the end of that episode hits, instantly hooked. From then on, I couldn't stop, bro. I just couldn't look away. I watched a sea of people get just sprayed up because they don't know how to play red light, green light. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I get it, but it's one thing to say, oh, it's just a children's game. Whole different thing to say that you're playing a children's game for your survival or money.
Hey, dice.
You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna die or you gonna get a bag, like a crazy bag. You know what I'm saying? When people say
no insane death either. Motherfuckers just
it's nothing that crazy, right? No, they drum up the suspense so perfectly. I love the games. I love the interesting twists that they add in between the games, during the games, what people do to each other to survive. Like, it gets crazy. And I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed it from start to finish. Well, with the exception of the first episode. Well, first 85% of the episode. But other than that, I loved it. I can't wait for season 2.
I can wait. Like, I'm not in a hurry.
What is like the overall score that y'all gave it though?
I'll save mine for last.
I would give it I'll give it A-, man. I will give it A-.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like there are just certain areas that just kind of a little too dramatic for my taste, but that's me personally. But other than that, I just think it's a really good show that generally most people would enjoy. Not everyone.
Oh no! Look, I enjoyed the killing. I did. I just didn't think it was like, oh my god! Like I enjoyed the killing.
I'm hurt.
All right.
So what did I think about Squid Game? Episode 1. One of the greatest first pilot episodes I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Wow.
That is my hot take.
That's good.
Whoever wrote that shit is a damn fool. Who writes shit that good? I ain't never watched the first episode of any TV series and just sat there like, okay, go on, nigga. Oh, I like this character. Damn. He's relatable. He's wholesome. Okay, I get where he's coming from when he makes the choices that he makes. Wow, his baby mom's an asshole. His daughter's precious. Oh, he got some sucker to be the stepdad. Yeah, prayers for his mom. Like, I was vibing with the first episode. It wasn't no flaws in it for me. I fell in love with the show, and it was before all the games started too. It was just like, damn, dude. I hope he doesn't die on some Game of Thrones shit.
Right.
I
hope he didn't either. Yeah.
I first had a clue. Like, she was really specific with the instructions, and she was like, by the way, when you say red light, don't move. The motherfucker fell on accident. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing that happens when people watch Squid Game is they put themselves in that game. It's just like, I wonder if I would have made it to the end. That's the first thing I thought about. And it was just like, yo, I probably would have gotten murked just because I tripped over a nigga. Like, my unlucky ass wouldn't make it past like the second or third game.
I'd be that guy.
I'd be hiding behind the old man and shit, trying to like get to the ring. Like, this nigga know what he doing. I'm finna.
That was the key.
Literally the key. Literally.
Yeah.
Plot twist. And this nigga is the host of the whole fucking game. He's like, oh yeah, so why did you start Squid Game? I was fucking bored.
I was bored. I got tired of. I was dying anyways. I wanted to see how other niggas die.
I ain't had nothing else to do, so I decided the niggas get their heads blown off. Like,
what you gonna do? Kill me? I'm dying already.
I got you. This nigga, I done made too much money, so I decided to use my money to find a new and more fun way of making money.
That nigga was sick, bruh.
He was sick.
Right?
It wasn't no morals behind it, no sad sob story, no backstory.
He just gave no fucks.
I got too much money.
But he was legitimately sick.
I'm
in his brain.
Anyway.
Like actually legitimately sick in his brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like double entendre, right? No? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I like it, man. I like it, bro.
Don't try to make this better than what it is. I see what you're doing there.
Like, raise your hand if you cried when episode 6 like made you like, man, this old man is finna go out like a G, and with dementia too.
Okay, raise your hand.
Yeah, if episode 6 kind of got you.
Okay, yeah. Right? Which one of us cried?
When homie, yo, I ain't gonna lie, they played me. I didn't think it was. When homie went out, I was like, when they went up against each other, I was like,
yeah.
Oh no!
That dude,
this is about to be bad.
He played the hell out of that Pakistani dude. Hey, that nigga a bag of rocks.
Yo, that's wild. Yeah, homie, that dude was.
That's the most nigga
That
shit
dude
I've
was
ever
on
seen an
something
Asian
else.
person do.
Savage. You gotta be savage to play that game.
That's the fuck out.
Gotta be a savage. Yeah.
Hey man, it is what it is, bro.
He said, "Don't
It's
worry
a
about
dog
it.
eat dog world.
I'll hold your marbles for you, bro. I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it." It's like, bro, you're supposed to give me your marbles, bro. Don't
I
give
would have
me your
told the
marbles.
old dude, look, man,
He switched to root his
you
shit.
dying anyways.
The dude had a whole baby at home too.
Let's
Saying we
be
ain't even have
serious.
kids. He had a wife and a baby at home. Played his ass. He's like, fuck
The
your
old
family. This about me and my mom. And fuck you and your mom. You little punk ass boy.
Facts.
Like, she gonna
Like,
die
yo, he was.
anyway.
That
I
nigga
got a
was
life
a
too,
criminal.
nigga.
That nigga was a criminal on the outside, regardless. Like, what was that all that money gonna do? You was going to jail, bro. Like, just because you paid back all the money you owed, don't mean you didn't commit a crime.
Yeah.
Like that, the cops, the police was looking for him. He had to show up to trial. He was going to jail, bro. Like that's what was happening. Like,
His court date.
Then he regret feeling sorry for the old man.
He was by far the most nigga person I have ever seen from another race.
That's facts. That is facts, bro. Yeah,
he make us look good. God damn.
I also want to say, Straw Hat, you sort of you've lightened my opinion of episode 1. I can see, I see how that setup was actually a lot better than how I anticipated. I just kind of because I understood the point that they were trying to get at. It didn't need to be that long for me, but I could see how other people would be like, "Yo, this episode was super fuego." Like, I get that now.
Yeah. It just made so much sense for me, bro. It was crazy. Like, I've never seen like an episode 1 of a series and it just everything connected. And then like each episode after that, just full circle, come around full circle every time. And it's just like, okay, so and like the episode 6 where everybody was like, yeah, if I partner with my best friend, we're gonna win. And he's like, yeah, you gotta kill your partner.
Oh, sorry.
You got what? It was like,
right.
Oh man. Dude,
right.
So before I even go into a long ass review, I'm gonna just say like, that nigga Gi-hoon decided to dye his hair red and look like Reba McEntire at the end of the series. What is this supposed to lead to?
Hey, that's facts. That's
like,
facts.
this nigga finna go sing country music in America because he's so good. This nigga look like Reba. He really thought he did something. He took that money and changed his.
I'm like, nigga.
This nigga look like he about to be like a stunt double in a Pink music video. Like, dang, nigga.
I'm weird, bro.
That was so unnecessary for me.
That is a backup dancer for BTS.
Oh, goodness.
It's crazy because I say like Squid Game had like the most amazing first episode ever, but then the final episode pissed me off. That shit pissed me off.
I enjoyed the final episode. I enjoyed how it went full circle. It connected and also connected to what the old man said.
Right.
And that was, the commonality between people with no money and people with too much, is that life isn't fun. So he ended up becoming a person. He ended up reverting back to, if he was going to be sad, he wasn't going to take the money that was given. He was going to revert back to his original ways because that's all he knows. I feel like it was a pretty dope. I don't know. I liked it. I understood it. That's just me.
They told him,
but I can see how somebody would like
you need to get your ass back on that plane and go see your daughter. This nigga was like, nah, fuck my daughter. This nigga crazy as hell, bro. They broke his ass. They fucking broke him. I was like, yo, this nigga, he had one opportunity. He threw it all away. He said, no, fuck this shit. I want a rematch.
What? No, you don't, sir.
Dude. I was done with Squid Game when them niggas had to go across that damn bridge with the glass and shit.
That game was wild to me, dog.
I was like, yo, and the nigga in the back was like, yeah, I'm a glass manufacturer. And he just kept it secret. Played the shit out of these niggas. I'm like, whoa. You telling me like if I was in front of him, I would have died for sure. Like, bro, like he picked. I would have picked 16 anyway. But dude, I would have been scared shitless.
I would have picked second and last. That probably would have been my pick. As I was looking at it, I was like, no, I would have been 15 off rip. But it was funny because homie, that what I enjoyed was the realest dude was the one who was like, if we doing this, I don't know. I can't tell which one. And I gotta move. So you know what? Homie just started jumping. Boy just started taking off. And niggas was looking like, wait, which ones did he? Like, yeah, bro. Homie was moving. He ain't had to play around with none of y'all. Like, I wish he would have made it all the way. And then the rest had to struggle to still find her. That's what I was hoping.
Like, yeah. I would have screamed.
That would have been good.
He dogged their ass out.
That would have been hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
And dude, like homegirl finally got dude back. He was like, "You crazy bitch, stop."
That was player.
That was so gangster. God, it's moments like that just made me like, yeah, Squid Game up there for me. It's up there.
Right. Me too. Yeah, me too. I'd have to say that. I just like the concept of games and figuring things out and whatnot. I just like the whole concept in general.
Yeah. Comparing it to Jigsaw, nah, not really. It's more children's games than more like race against the clock, doing random shit and cutting off body parts. Like it was just like, if you messed up this children's game, we shooting you in the head, bro. It's over with. On some real G shit.
And it's volunteer basis. Like, nigga, you volunteered for this. You know, Jigsaw. Yeah, you don't sign anything in Jigsaw, but you get kidnapped.
Motherfuckers called in, gave them the date of birth and their government name. Like, he was done.
But
I was like, damn, this dude was down bad. It was down bad. He was like, yo, fuck it. Ain't nothing for me out here in these streets. I'm just gonna risk it all. He's like, all right.
The only thing I heard there was a season 2 gonna come. I hope they explain, like, because I know there was a segment where they said there was a 93% return rate, which means there were some people that actually opted not to return. So the second time. So those people who didn't return are still on the mainland, and I kind of want to see what they were doing. They were busy doing, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Just kind of, I don't know, just to kind of see.
I would have killed anybody that disagreed with me. Let's go. Let's stop this now. You disagree? I bet then. Bet. I'm gonna trip you in the next game. I'm gonna make sure.
That same movie was cutthroat too. He did all that shit for his mama, bro. he was off of niggas, bro. It's not that serious.
Something else.
I was like, dude.
The key to the game was unity. Let's all stop playing. Everybody got out, but then they was like, "Oh man, I gotta get this money." Like, this is serious. Don't go back.
He was like,
I mean,
work at the Dollar General.
if I'm $6 billion in debt, somebody gave me a do or die option. No,
Right.
I'm taking it, bro. I'm taking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the scales aren't really. The scales aren't in my favor either way.
Either way.
So
yeah.
That's how I feel about it, though.
Fuck around and get offed anyway, so you might as well just die fighting for money.
Or at least get rich or die trying. Try, my nigga.
Yeah, those people that either you get put in jail, or those guys that you owe money, they're gonna take they're gonna harvest your organs. Like, bro, I'd rather compete in a game where at least it's fair enough for me to try to win on my own accord, and it's children games. So like,
or
why not try?
I could just be like, all right, I quit without giving up my life. Like, if one of us quit, but then the rest of y'all kept playing, I gotta die then.
Damn.
That's not fair.
It's just like, like they had fucking tug of war and all that shit. You had to be a lucky son of a bitch to get as far as some of them got. I don't know if I had that kind of luck, but I probably would have went for it if I was down bad.
If I had no choice, everybody died. I'm gonna win one way or another.
Man, when they flipped them lights out and started flickering, so everybody was just starting to off each other, it would have been on, bro.
That was crazy too.
Yeah.
They was down. It was down to kill. I was like,
I could see Deontay doing the maneuver he did when we were younger, when we was kids, and we would play flashlight tag, and he's black anyway. So him wearing all black and just picking the darkest corner he can get in, hiding while the game's going on, and then kill the last person standing. That's him.
I'd take off all that green.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like that one time we were all playing flashlight tag. This dude was hidden on top of the refrigerator. And then the only way we found him in the dark was when he smiled. I was like, this Alice in Wonderland looking nigga.
Wow.
He won the game. God dang.
I feel it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, man. Camouflage.
Facts. That's facts.
If I was that black, I'd use that to my advantage too. He knew full well how black he was. He was like, yeah, this is my game right here.
I'm off everybody tonight. That $1 billion gonna keep going up and going up.
And we didn't even hear him climbing the fridge. Like you like a freaking ninja, bro.
I'm gonna say that's that ninja status, bro. You gotta get on that ninja status, bro.
Heck yeah.
You feel me?
I almost forgot. Like I predicted that it was gonna be some fat ass, rich ass American dudes on some free.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, some freaky stuff.
I knew that too, bro. I knew that too.
My
God. Oh yeah, the VIPs are coming. Oh yeah, I know what this is about.
It's gonna be some crazy crackers, bro.
Yup. No, that's facts.
He said, "Oh, I'm going off to have me a different type of fun." I'm like, "Oh."
He was with that. He was with that shit. Oh my god.
He was with it.
He was just like, man, I don't want to watch the show no more. I don't want to watch Squid Game no more. I just want to take this young man into the room with me.
We gonna play Squid Game, all right?
You gonna see a squid come out.
It ain't gonna be ink.
dude, that old fat rich nigga nasty, bro. I was like, dang.
About that. Oh, never mind. Let's not cross that line.
In season 2, all them motherfuckers got die.
All of them got to die.
Yeah, I hope they get got in season 2.
Thanks.
They killed. Hold up. They only. Oh yeah, they did only knock him out.
Yeah, he was just on the floor looking like he was on a zine or something.
Get opportunity. Blow, 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 blow.
They wouldn't have been able to replace him.
Right.
You take him out, he done. His whole empire.
It's not about to. You ain't about to say all that stuff to me. Ain't you gonna see my face? Blow, blow, blow.
This dude putting his hand on him and touching him and stuff. He was like, dang, you got some nice eyes. I'm like, oh, no, bro, no. I'm blowing my cover right now and kill this cat.
There are some interesting theories about it, Squid Game. So, you know how there are the guys who, like, orchestrate the game, and then there are the guys who participate in the game. And there was a theory stating that the guys who orchestrate the game, at least the lower level ones, how they get in, is you know how they initially get invited, right? They meet the guy at the subway who played that game. Well, he asks them which one do they want to choose, and it's a red one or a blue one. Depending on which one you choose, depends on which path they offer. So if you choose a blue one, you're going to participate in the games for the money. If you pick a red one, you're going to be an orchestrator or something of that sort for the games.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It was just a theory out there. I thought it was really intriguing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because they had like different tiers of like masked men. Like circles were like the lowest level, and then the triangles were next, and then the squares were the bosses.
Right.
They got a front man and a host, and then they had like these three.
They pretty much had the whole cast off of a PS5 controller. So
Facts.
All it was missing was X.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
We got square, we got circle, we got triangle. X was the old man, probably.
They had in some of the Purge movies they had kind of that same setup too, where it's like old rich people like watching people murk each other for entertainment.
We've seen this before.
It's just like, man.
And everybody was hyping this. Okay, now y'all want to get my take. I
feel like that's a message.
It's a good. Okay, it's cool. But I just hate how everybody hyped it up to be this messiah of Netflix shows, like or shows. Period. Like, dude, have you not seen Saw? It's the same concept. Only he takes criminals. And wait a minute, those were some of them niggas was criminals too, bruh. To be honest.
Yeah, but you know, in Squid Games they were volunteers. In Saw they were not volunteer. It wasn't voluntary. It wasn't only criminals in Saw. It was people that he felt were misusing their life. Dedicated a game towards the actual it's a thing, you know. Yeah. that's just me.
They were all playing games with people's lives, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I feel like, you know, the reiteration of the same story or a similar story isn't exactly all bad, you know, depending on how it's done.
Like, I ain't saying it's bad, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that it's, like, really, 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 really good. Like, people...
Yeah, it's overhyped.
Millions of people hyped it up to be.
I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And and you know what? I ain't gonna lie, because I'll be on that same hype as you a lot of the times. When things get overhyped, I typically don't watch them. If I hear it being hyped up, I usually wait for a long time and then I'll watch it by myself, and then when the hype dies down.
Right.
So in this instant, I caught it before the hype reached me.
Oh, that's what
You know what I'm
did.
saying? So I watched it just plain Jane, you know, what have you. And I think that's how Straw Hat also watched it too, because it was based off of, recommendation from me particularly. I was kind of introduced it to him, saying, "Hey, you guys should watch it." But, oh, okay, and then of no volition, no background for real, particularly
Right.
watched it and was like, "Oh shit, like this is crazy," you know.
Like I
So I
think
don't know.
how I got into it, not just because people were hyping it up. It had like came on my TV like one day. I guess like it was just there, and I clicked OK, and I let it play it out. Like so initially, I guess I watched the whole thing. I wasn't really that impressed, and then people start hyping it up, and then I was like, okay, let me try and do this. Let me try and give it another chance and see. Like they were like, "Oh, but you missed this, this, and that," and I'm like, "I'm not dumb. I've seen what was going on." But okay, I'm gonna go into this with a fresh mind. Like we have never seen this or heard of it before, and I sat there and I was like, oh, "Okay, what did I? Let's put this together. Let's do this. Let's nah, no, nothing." Like they was like, "You ain't growing." And no offense to the old man, you ain't cry at the end when we thought the old man was dead at episode 6. That old man was probably a douchebag, and I was right. I was right. I was right. I was like, that nigga was probably. We don't know him,
He was faking his dementia. Or
huh?
was he?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, homie. To me, like the way his character was done, I feel like it was done very well. I was rooting for him.
I
I
was
really
rooting for
was.
the girl, to be honest.
Facts. I
I
Like I
was
was
wanted
rooting for
her
her
kind
too.
of
to
Yeah,
live, though. I wanted her to live. Like,
yeah.
dang.
I
North
was yeah,
Korean
I was
defects,
not expecting her.
like, that would have been. Yeah, that was. Of course, I was rooting for her. I was like, yo, she came from the slum, you know,
Right.
like, yo,
Yeah,
give her this bread, y'all. Like, come on.
She got a whole
exactly,
family.
man. Like,
And then Gihun got the bread and he wasted it. That was a slap in the face. That was a slap. He took care of her brother, but damn, dude, like yeah.
anyways, what else we got to talk about? Because this game's octopus game, octopi game, whatever.
So we got one topic left. Is Baki son of Ogre, but I gotta bounce.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. It's
Baki.
all good. We can save that for another time, man. Because I'm about to get off of here too. It's, oof.
I
Uh,
actually like next time. I was thinking like I don't know if y'all caught up with Record of Ragnarok, but y'all gotta
like the
get on
manga.
that.
Huh?
Yeah,
We did
yeah,
an episode on
Uh,
Record of Ragnarok. Oh,
yeah.
you
I
talking about the
mean,
manga?
it
he's talking
don't
about the
don't
manga.
wait on the show. We
Oh,
already seen the show.
oh, okay.
We already seen the bull crap they pulled with that. Read the manga. Don't wait on it. Just
I mean,
read
I still
it
enjoyed it.
and enjoy it. Huh?
I still enjoyed the anime,
I mean,
especially Adam. Adam was that
For what
dope
it's
to me.
worth.
Like
For what it's
I was
worth.
like, yo, oh yeah, for what it's worth. Yeah, for
what
sure.
killed
Yeah,
it
I'm
for
not gonna
me
say
was
it's
the
great.
animation.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Like I thought that animation, the way they okay, so compared to the manga, like the animation in the manga, if you just read the manga and just now found out they were coming out with an anime, you would be hyped. You'll be like, "Oh snap! The animation about to be god tier." And when they came out with the manga, they did it dirty. Or when they came out with the
Oh, I
anime, they
got
did
you.
it dirty.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. I feel that.
Oh,
I don't know. I just myself personally enjoyed it. Um, But I'll read the manga. I'll catch up on the manga.
Yeah.
See what's popping with it.
But that's my recommendation.
Yeah, man, I'm down. I'm down. Eventually, I feel like we should talk about Baki because that's I
Oh
actually
yeah,
really like that one too.
read and watch Baki. All of that. All of that.
Yeah, I only saw the
Baki's
the
good.
ones on Netflix, but I'm down to talk about that. I'm down to talk about Record of Ragnarok. What have you? We'll plan that.
And the third one I recommend is Kenshin Ashura.
Oh, King and Ashura?
Kingen?
Oh yeah, I
Kenshin?
rock with that too. King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingen Ashura, yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a live reaction to that, but haven't gotten the free time just yet for it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
live reaction is coming soon for that, y'all.
Yeah. The manga is getting good too. Like, man, all these fighting mangas is like heating up.
Man,
Like
I
hand to
can't
hand combat mangas, like yeah.
wait. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Y'all,
All right.
I'll message y'all in the group chat. And to everybody that tuned in, thank you for watching episode 9 of SNN Podcast and Live Stream.
Yeah.
And your boy Strawhead Poppy is dipping.
We out.
Yes, sir.